Okay, so the reason that I'm not allowed to microwave pizza rolls anymore is because shortly after I married Mrs. Totoro, I was, you know how they make those little boxes of like 8 to 15 pizza rolls or whatever?
Oh God.
So,
Yes.
so I opened up that box of pizza rolls, and you can microwave those in the box because it has like the little element underneath them, like the little gray sheet of plastic or what the hell
Yeah, but
ever.
aren't you supposed to like rip the top off of it or something?
Yeah, I did that. I did that.
Okay.
But I was kind of in a hurry and I wasn't paying quite as much attention as I would normally pay when I
Don't
was doing
those things
something.
come in a bag in the
No.
box?
Well, no.
Okay.
You can either get them in the bog or in the bog, in the
In
backs
the
or in the
bog?
bog. In the backs or
Box?
In
box.
the bog, the bog
In
of
the
eternal
back.
stench.
Yeah, the bog of eternal sense. So you can either get them in the bag or the box. But I had these in the box. So I read, cook, 8 to 9 pizza rolls, 2.5 minutes. But I read that as cooked 2.5 pizza rolls, like 8 to 9 minutes. So I cooked those pizza rolls for 8 to 9 minutes.
And did they come out as like rocks?
Cinder. They were cinder.
Did you still eat them?
No, I didn't eat them. No, there were.
Did you try
So-
giving them to your dog, and then your dog just looked at you like you were trying to poison it?
No, my dog's not that old. We've
So in
only
other words,
had her
you
about
created
the
a
past
pizza whistle.
That
And
is
that's
the origin of pizza whistles?
I think we just came up with the origin of pizza whistles. Thank you, Kenzo.
So on the same note, basically Jen was making pizza pops or pizza pockets.
Pizza like Hot
Pops?
Pockets.
They're called
Yeah,
pizza
yeah.
pops in Canada.
I think they're Pillsbury made.
That sounds like a pizza-flavored popsicle.
It's basically a dough thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
like a
good.
Hot Pocket.
It's not
Hot
delivery.
Pockets.
It's not delivery. It's not DiGiorno. It's Delicio.
That's the thing.
From Canada.
Anyway,
So so on the instructions it says to put them in for 3 minutes or something.
Okay. You read
So-
30 minutes.
Yeah, she totally typed 30 minutes.
Oh my god, you're kidding me.
And
Oh
abandoned
shit.
the microwave.
For 30 minutes?
Yeah, so you can imagine when she returned, it was like black smoke plumes were full of, so the whole kitchen was full of black smoke, and it apparently like smelled like burning.
Did it catch
For the
on
next-
fire?
It
couple
smells like
years.
burning.
Was like the microwave ruined, basically?
I don't think the microwave was ever the same again.
You scarred it for life?
Did she also run with scissors?
I'm sure she did.
Drove without a seatbelt?
Funny story.
Well, I have a sort of similar story. It wasn't me, it was my brother. Like a long time ago, he was making brownies from a box of brownie mix. Only it came with 2 like bags, and he was making both of them. And the
'Cause
directions on the
He
he
really
really
wanted brownies.
yes, and the box directions were actually for both bags, but he didn't know that, so he doubled
he
the
doubled it?
ingredients, but he
Oh
wasn't
my God.
supposed to.
Oh,
So, can you imagine eating brownies that had double the amount of oil?
Brownie
Oh.
soup.
It was no, they came out as brownies. It's just they tasted horrible. It was like eating pure vegetable oil.
That's disappointing.
It was
Oh man,
gross.
I've got a similar story. So one time I was cooking food, and then I was looking at the directions on the back, and then I followed them to the letter, and the food came out perfectly because I'm not a bumbling travesty of a man.
That's a terrible story.
That is not
not
interesting at all.
That's what I was gonna say.
One time I burnt macaroni and cheese.
How in the fuck do you burn macaroni and cheese?
Well,
mean
you start
craft dinner.
you start boiling
We would have
the water and the noodles, and then you walk away and you forget that you're making it, and then you come back and all the water is boiled out of it, and the
Oh.
noodles are just burning.
Did that ruin your pan?
No, it ruined them.
Oh.
The noodles, obviously.
You didn't eat them, did you?
So in other words,
I
you ruined
tried.
spaghetti.
Are you
No,
Ryan
You
Scott?
messed up making spaghetti.
no, I can make spaghetti all the time.
But this is the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
I don't add the sauce to the noodles before the noodles are done in the pan boiling.
You still ruined spaghetti. Like these are
It was macaroni and cheese.
this is pasta and and you ruined it somehow.
There's only 2 steps.
3.
Can you put water on to boil? Can you take the water off in an appropriate amount of time?
So you've never forgot you were doing something?
No.
I think you have.
I forgot we were recording right now. What the fuck, man?
What about Dakazu? Do you have any
Mhm.
stories?
About burning things and cooking in
Or
general.
just
No,
ruining food in some way?
not really.
So you're Mr. Perfect?
Well,
You're a
and Kensei?
professional wrestler?
The wrestler?
my mom runs a Japanese restaurant by herself, so she taught me a bunch of cooking stuff. And my
Oh.
wife really hasn't done anything like crazy bad, so I don't really have any stories. I'm boring.
I remember when I was little, like 7 years old or so, I was trying to make scrambled eggs, and I couldn't figure out why the stove wasn't, heating up the eggs, and it was because I was putting it all the way, because I thought turning the dial all the way over would be high, but that was turning it to low.
There was one time that I was making pancakes and I forgot to put in. We didn't have like the just add water mix, but it was like add water, eggs, and all this other stuff, and I forgot to add eggs, and it was not that good.
It sounds like the brownies.
Have you
Well,
ever had cereal with chocolate milk?
No, but that could be good depending on the cereal.
That's awesome.
What about macaroni and cheese with eggnog instead of milk?
I'm
That
not a
sounds
big fan
gross.
of. I'm not a big fan of eggnog.
I just made that up. I've never done it.
Eggnog's great.
Sure, I believe it.
It's not like one could accidentally grab a thing that looks like milk out of the fridge and start pouring it and then say, oh no.
Oh no, what am I gonna do now?
That's impossible. It could not happen.
I'd eat it.
Would you?
Sounds good.
Eggnog?
Tastes like Christmas.
What is wrong with you
Christmas.
cartoon people? What's wrong